Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to another Magic Arena Explorer video. So today we are playing some Azorius Control, which is not surprising given the new addition to the format from Murders at Karlov Manor, which is No More Lies, which is probably now the best counterspell in the format. So this is Mana Leak Reborn, blue-white for an instant that says counter target spell unless its controller pays 3. If the spell is countered, exile it instead of putting it into its owner's graveyard, so it's cheap. Its 3 mana is actually a huge amount in this format. You know, if your opponent's trying to play a Shieldred, then they're going to need 7 mana to be able to cast it, which, just isn't often feasible in this particular format. So, yes, this is an excellent new addition to this deck. It replaces cards like Make Disappear or Absorb, which either are kind of too situational, or with Absorb, its mana cost is a little bit prohibitive. So No More Lies is an excellent addition. It goes straight into blue-white control, probably the strongest new card from the set for Pioneer. So yeah, this is a very exciting addition. And then the other new card that we're using in this deck is just a couple of copies of Meticulous Archive. So this is the new Surveil land. So these are dual lands that enter the battlefield tapped, and when they enter the battlefield, Surveil 1. So they're kind of mid in terms of power level for lands, but the fact that really we're playing a control deck that doesn't mind so much if its lands enter the battlefield tapped. You know, we've got Restless Anchorage. Decks like this used to play quite a lot of copies of the 4 cycle lands, the 4 irrigated farmlands. So we really don't mind that too much. And the additional value is pretty good. But the rest of the deck is blue-white control, as we've come to know and hate it most of the time when we're playing against it. So we've got 2 copies of March of Otherworldly Light and 4 Get Lost. So they're our kind of cheap targeted removal. They can kind of get rid of all kinds of things. Then we've got a couple of Dovin's Vetoes for additional counterspells. So our counterspell package is now entirely focused on 2 mana. We don't have any more, as I say, slightly awkward 3 mana counterspells. Then we have our Wrath, so we've got 3 copies of Temporary Lockdown and 3 copies of Supreme Verdict, and then some card advantage with 1 copy of Quick Study and 3 copies of Memory Deluge and a Dig Through Time. Then we have our Planeswalker package, as we've come to know it in Azorius Control, so 4 copies of the Wandering Emperor, 3 copies of Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, and then we have a couple of Shark Typhoons as well as an additional alternative finisher, and a Farewell as mass removal as well. So this isn't the Yorian version of Azorius Control. We will probably try that at some point. So there is an 80-card variant of Azorius Control in the format that obviously just runs more copies of certain cards, some other different cards as well. But let's try and just hone down onto the main 60-card deck here. Then, as I say, our mana base includes a couple of new lands, 3 copies of Restless Anchorage, so another finisher here, a creature land that we could use later in the game to just help beat down the opponent. Then we've got our stack of dual lands, 3 Field of Ruin, just to deal with difficult lands that the opponent might be playing, a few basic lands, and then a couple of utility lands as well. And then in the sideboard, we have a couple of Rest in Peace, so Graveyard Hate, Sunset Revelry, which is very good against aggro decks which are trying to go wide. We have our 4th copy of Temporary Lockdown, similarly against those decks which are trying to beat us down as quickly as possible, though we really do want to be able to temporary lockdown as consistently as possible. Then we have 2 copies of Chrome Host Seed Shark, so I've been very high on this card since it's been printed, and I'm pleased to say it's now seeing a little bit of action. So it's kind of Shark Typhoon as a creature, so it's a 2/4 with flying, and whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you incubate X, where X is that spell's mana value. So those incubate tokens can not only get up to pretty big power and toughness if you're casting stuff like Dig Through Time, but they can then get around your Wrath. So if you're a Wrath the board, you can then transform your incubator tokens into creatures. 3 Mystical Disputes as additional counterspells. Narset Parter of Veils obviously shuts down the opponent's card draw, and a couple of other creatures with Regal Caracal, so a sort of Cat Lord that comes with cat tokens. Another copy of Farewell, and then our kind of control mirror match finisher and very good at dodging targeted removal card, Dream Trawler, so that's another creature that we can bring in against certain matchups. So yeah, this is Azorius Control. This is very exciting to be playing Mana Leak once again. Well, almost Mana Leak, but in this deck it essentially is, but Mana Leak with upside. This Exile clause is actually surprisingly relevant. Exiling Memory Deluge if you're in the mirror match, getting rid of an Arclight Phoenix forever, whatever it may be. Yeah, it's an exciting addition. So let's go and see how we go on with Azorius Control. Thank you very much for watching. Hit those like and subscribe buttons. Plenty more new content to come. And yeah, let's go on to the ladder. Okay, we're on the draw against a Gigantha deck. This is pretty slow, actually, on the uptake. No kind of early interaction, so I might ship this, I think. Yeah, this isn't very good either, but I'm not sure we can afford to get rid of it at this point. I think we'll have to hope that Iganjo and our Surveil land could get us some value. Yep. Looks like we may be facing down an aggro deck, so I will get rid of Dovin's Veto here, because I think we're looking for better cards than that. Okay, no more lies will come in handy, I suspect, on this next turn. Yeah, I'll take the 2 here. And then I'll kind of see what they do. Yeah, so let's No More Lies. Monastery Swift Spear. See, I think this is a problem for us, I think, so let's pass the turn. I think we're gonna have to cycle Shark Typhoon and block. Yeah, let's do that. This Den of the Bugbear is eventually going to be a problem. Okay, so they are running Atarka's commands. Fine, so we are very nearly dead, but not quite. So let's pass the turn again. Hold up the Wandering Emperor. Still not quite dead. So let's exile one of their creatures. We got to 6, we then go down to 2.
I am almost sad to see you go.
Okay, well let's make a samurai.
Back to wandering. We must protect the people.
I think we are going to have to send away one of their lava runners here, unfortunately.
If you show remorse, I'll show you. I'm not ready for you quite yet.
They're holding on to something. Okay, they haven't killed us yet. Now they have. Okay, fair enough. Well, yeah, we were just too slow there. Just nothing really going on. So let's pop in Sunset Revelry, our other temporary lockdown. We could lose Farewell, I think, here. Regal Caracol is pretty good, giving us life linkers. So we've got 4 more cuts to make, so I think we could lose Dovin's Veto. And a couple of get losts. I don't really want to give them the map tokens. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yep, this will do. We are on the play now, so start with Castle Ardenvale. Just hold up No More Lies. Hopefully they'll play a 2-mana creature here. No, they're too smart for that, so let's No More Lies that. Okay, that's a pretty spicy draw, so... yeah, can do without that in our lives, I think. Now let's hold up the Wandering Emperor. I think we can
Who harms my people must contend with me.
make a samurai here, because our life total's not under that much threat at the moment. No, they might have Atarka's command, but if they do, they do.
Guards, to me!
Okay, let's block their etching. Sure.
See you later.
Okay, now let's play a Regal Caracol. Give ourselves some cats. We've got 3 cards in the bin, so we're building up towards being able to cast a Dig Through Time. Okay, well, I think I'm just happy to pass the turn here and see what they do. Unfortunately, I cannot march away their Gigantha at the moment. But an end of turn dig is probably fine. Sure. I will take the 2 here. Let's play Dig Through Time. Let's leave ourselves the option of casting a 1-mana spell. I will take some set. Well, I could take Regal Caracol and Supreme Verdict here, I suppose. Yeah, that seems pretty decent. Ooh, temporary lockdown's interesting. So let's gain ourselves 2 life. Play Supreme Verdict. Now, hopefully, they will just activate their Den of the Bugbear, because then I can just march it, and then we'll be in a pretty dominant position, I think. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Let's play another Regal Caracol. That's fine. Ooh, interesting. Okay, well, let's attack. Play Teferi. Draw a card.
Both hide from the world. You know what? I'm not done.
We're a little short of land this game, which is holding us back a little, I think, but probably not enough that it'll make a big difference. Fine. If they want to go after me instead, that is A-OK.
No time for a break.
Still no land. So let's just gain some more life. I think we can hold on to the Wandering Emperor here. Yep. Okay, anything differently I want to do on the draw? Maybe let's stick in Chrome Host Sea Shark. Take out a couple of our more expensive spells, I think, so... let's ditch one Memory Deluge. Sunset Revelry I quite like on the draw. Get Lost not so much, so let's do it like this instead. I mean, already demonstrating the power of No More Lies. It's done some good work already this match. So we really want a Wrath in this opening hand, which, you know, considering we're running 4 temporary lockdowns and 2 or 3 Supreme Verdicts, it's not that unreasonable. Well, you get what you ask for, I suppose. I wouldn't keep this if it weren't for the Meticulous Archives. And we have Iganjo as well, which isn't really a land in this situation, so... That's fine, because Cindervines also gets taken out by temporary lockdown. So I do not need another land, thank you. Now we have to keep an eye on this destroy target artifact or enchantment ability. Hopefully they will tap out and it won't be an issue, but they might be sensible enough to play around that. Go on. Play a card. You know you want to. Fair enough. In which case, I will just hold up Iganjo. Make it look like I might not have lockdown. So let's take out their Soulscar Mage here. No, they're doing a good job here playing around it. So let's play Field of Ruin. We have drawn an absurd number of land cards, but... Okay, I like Sunset Revelry here. But I also like March of Otherworldly. I like all of these. I want them all. Why do I have to live like this? So we're definitely taking Sunset Revelry. And I think we should take March to get rid of their Cindervines. So yeah, let's do that. So yeah, let's play a basic land. Let's March away Cindervines. Now let's play Sunset Revelry. Then we're just waiting for temporary lockdown, really, I think. Let's see if we can sure. We're on a dangerous amount of life here. More land, you say? Okay, well, let's temporary lockdown. I wasn't planning to, but sure. Now, I need my Field of Ruin up here, unfortunately. Yep, that's fine. So we'll go to combat. We'll blow up Den of the Bugbear. Okay, let's play Anchorage. Cast another temporary lockdown. Then I think we're just hoping for the best now. As soon as they draw a removal spell, I'm super dead, but... Okay, I'll go to 1. So let's pass the turn again. Turn our anchorage into a bird. I can't no more lies. This... Yeah, no, I just drew an obscene amount of land that game. Couldn't do anything. Now, of course, I have no land whatsoever. Another Gigantha deck. Okay. The opponent's on a rough mulligan to what looks like 4. So I suppose we mustn't complain too much. Why am I suddenly facing only Gruul aggro? Absolutely not. Under no circumstances am I having a smuggler's copter on the pitch. Cool. Okay, so Gruul vehicles, we also want our temporary lockdowns. Dream Trawler. Dovin's Veto is actually okay here. Get Lost is fine. Farewell is probably a bit slow, particularly on the draw. Don't really want Quick Study. Yeah, I think that'll do. See what the opponent can do. Hopefully for them when they're not mulliganing to 4. Although this is a good hand for what we're up against, so not going to say no to that. The only thing that might stop us here is if we don't draw enough land, but... It's good to see Besage on the pitch, though, rather than getting in the way of my temporary lockdown. Hello, is it me or is it the opponent? I think it's them. Their human is forever stuck in a state of attacking. They don't seem very happy, whatever it is they're doing. It's understandable. Okay, let's hold up. No more lies. Shame about the tap land, really, but we are running a large number of tap lands, so we'd always have to be mindful of that. Let's get rid of that because it gets around temporary lockdown. I mean, like, we've played 3-4 games, and I mean, it's just been great. Like, it's such a good card. Yeah. So we don't need to temporary lockdown now, so let's just play another tap land. Then I think we might cycle a shark. Although if they activate Mutavault, we may well just get rid of that instead. Huntsman's Redemption. Sure. So I am quite tempted to lock down now. I think get rid of both their tokens. Because then the Huntsman's Redemption doesn't really do anything. Yeah, Supreme Verdict's quite good as well. So let's lock down here. And then we've got March of Otherworldly Light as well. Sure. Ooh, Hazoret. Okay. So I could get rid of this, but it would involve probably losing both Verdict and Teferi. I think that's fine, so let's do that. Get Lost is also fine here. God, they do like their pauses on the combat phase, don't they? Don't know what they're waiting for. Yeah. It's not good at all. So let's have a shot. Well, we're playing Big Tef. Drawing a card.
Trust me. You'll thank me. Let's skip to the good part.
Okay, Verdict's a good one, so pass the turn. Then we have Get Lost for their Chariot if they activate it. Yep. Now they don't really have any decent attacks on Teferi, because I'm just going to block. Nice. Okay, let's surveil. Yeah. Nope. I'm gonna
Time
verdict.
for a break.
Okay, dig through time's good. So let's verdict now. Because then that means they have to spend their whole turn. Okay, maybe they don't. Yeah, they can't quite do it here, which is good. Yeah, they should have cracked a map on their chariot there. Okay, let's dig through time. Just in case. Seems reasonable. Huh. Was that all 4 copies of the Wandering Emperor? Ooh, Castle Ardenvale's pretty good, so let's draw.
Keep up the pace.
Pass the turn. Yeah, they are getting the better of us here, I think. Ah, yeah, so they're going to use on Looter Scooter, use their Storm Chaser. Storm Seeker, rather. Ooh, that's greedy. So let's Wandering Emperor.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and
I think that
will
was
protect
premature,
my
but
people.
sure. Oh. Well, if the opponent's running an aggro deck, we're in the money. So this will almost certainly be the one match where we don't face an aggro deck. I've played this game before. Opponent? Oh, there you are. Thinking about your hand. I'm ready. Okay. Well, at least we will be able to veto an oven if they try and play one. No, just village rights. I might veto that anyway, you know. Because it's funny. Not convinced I want to lock down just to get rid of a cat, but then I'm not really doing anything else, so... Okay. So it is a kind of Rakdos sacrifice deck, a little different to what we're used to seeing. Okay, let's kill this now. Let's play another lockdown, get rid of both their ovens. I'm, if nothing else, amusing myself whilst playing this particular game. Sure.
Now you've done it. Hat's coming off.
Okay. That's a pretty decent interaction
Our
for them.
swords will cross again.
Yeah, I think I'm ready to just dig through time in a minute. Let's memory deluge here. Let's be a bit more efficient with mana. Take Teferi. Well, take Teferi and land, I think. Then let's verdict. How many cards have I got in my graveyard? Exactly 6, in which case... shock it land and have dig through time available. So Crocs is coming back here. So let's discard another deluge. Now we can dig through time, leave one of our deluges in place. Okay, March will deal with Croxer, and then maybe just Shark Typhoon as well. Yeah, that seems fine. So let's play Teferi Hero Dominaria.
Let's slow this. Hurry.
Field of Ruins, good. So let's March of Otherworldly Light there. Croxer. Fair enough. What am I losing here? Probably just Dovin's Veto.
us skip to the good part.
So let's just hard cast Shark Typhoon, I think. Well, they're certainly going for it with Croxa here, so let's just get rid of it. No More Lies is pretty good, so that's +1.
Hurry.
Yeah, I can just play this as a land. Let's main phase Memory Deluge. Take an Emperor and another No More Lies. Eventually, they're just going to run out of graveyard to keep bringing Croxa back. And this will also exile it, to be fair. I suspect they will concede to this. Yep. So, Rakdos Sacrifice. I like more lockdowns. I quite like Dovin's Veto here. Farewell's good for getting rid of graveyards, although it is a little on the slow side. March is good. Verdict's not as good as Lockdown, but still pretty good. Get Lost is okay. Maybe we'll trim a couple of Get Lost. Do I want anything else? Do I want Seed Shark? Don't think so. It's pretty stealable if they are running. Yeah, let's put in Dream Trawler actually and take out one Verdict. Yeah, the trouble is, Claim the Firstborn steals Chrome Host Sea Shark, and then not only do they then sacrifice it, but they could potentially like get incubator tokens off of it, and that's just that is a bad time. Okay, Crocs are in the bin. Shame, really, I want it on the battlefield. But let's see what happens next. Hehehe. Fable. Something good. Yeah, that's not good. It's not bad. So do I No More Lies it? So the thing is, they've now got both the mana and the cards to get Croxa back. So I kind of want to No More Lies that. Yeah, let's let them have Priest for now. Yeah, even better. Ooh, that's fun. Okay, let's play Meticulous Archive. I will keep Shark Typhoon, I think. And then hopefully they will try and bring Croxa back now. And then I can simply laugh. Yeah, so I've got options here again now, so I can No More Lies this, or I can just no, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it. I don't want it. Don't like it. Don't want it. Now let's play Temporary Lockdown. At some point, it begins to look like we're bullying this deck. Oh, that's fun. So I think we want rid of the priest now before they start using it to draw cards, so... I don't like giving them a map, but... Can't imagine. No, yeah, I didn't think they would want a Cauldron Familiar. Okay, we'll take the 3 here. Let's cycle Shark. It's pretty good. So now we have both No More Lies, Emperor, and Deluge up. So that's pretty spicy. I mean, that's the... I mean, nah to that, really. But... sure. I mean, I could have No More Lies'd it, but... doesn't really seem worth it, I don't think. So let's not let them grow their graveyard anymore.
Let me show you.
Looks like I'm going to sacrifice it anyway, so... Nope. Good. Take 1. Yeah. Yeah, let's just counter that. Temporary lockdown before they can deadly dispute I quite like, so let's +1. I would like another land, but...
the edge in this fight.
I'll tell you what, let's blow up Castle Lochthwain as well. So it's a bit grindier this match, but, you know, we've got 2 Deluges in hand.
I'm never done for good.
So, let's begin. Yep, keep march. Untap, untap. Not that I really don't think it makes much difference at this point, but... Oh, there they have a Molten Collapse, fair enough.
Now what?
So we are trading cards here, because they do have another active Castle Lochthwain. Let's get rid of the Witch's Oven here. I don't want it, I don't want to look at it. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. So let's play the Wandering Emperor. Make a samurai.
May your blade strike true.
Okay. Let's make another samurai. Play Teferi.
To me.
Yeah. Very good. Okay, yeah, we had a bit of a unlucky one against that Gruul Atarka deck, but after that, the deck showed it. The deck pretty much did very well. I mean, no more lies. I know I'm going on about this a bit, but I mean, just absurd how good that card is. So yeah. That is, I mean, there are many different variants of Control that you can play. As I say, there are some with Yorion, some without. But that felt like a pretty good start. Obviously, great card. Yeah, all-round, very powerful deck in the meta at the moment. Control having a bit of a resurgence. Let me know what you think in the comments, as always. Thank you very much for watching. Hit those like and subscribe buttons, and I'll see you next time.